Hi students, let us continue the concept video 6. Look at these problems, very important model. Actually, these problems can be done by taking tan x by 2 equal to t. Okay? Otherwise, I am doing the procedure here. Dx by sin x plus root 3 cos x is equal to integral dx by, see what you have to do is, in the denominator we have sin x coefficient 1, so we have to multiply and divide the denominator by 1 square plus root 3 whole square, that means 1 plus 3, so root 4, that is 2. So I am taking like this, 2 by 2 I am taking sin x plus root 3 cos x. So 1 by 2 I am taking out, integral dx by 1 by 2 send inside, 1 by 2 sin x plus root 3 by 2 sin x. Now how do we write this? 1 by 2 means, can I write cos 60, that is pi by 3 sin x. Root 3 by 2 means cos 60 can I write, sorry, cos 30 we can write sin A cos B plus cos A, cos A, that means how can we write this? Cos 60, 1 by 2. Otherwise, sin A cos B, cos 60, you know this. This I am writing sorry, here we have cos x, no, see, I made mistake here. So I can write clearly here sin pi by 3. Now it is correct. Since I wrote there sin x, it is gone. So 1 by 2 integral dx by, it looks like, see, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, that is sin of A plus B. So I can write sin x plus pi by 3, right? So 1 by 2 integral, 1 by sin means we can write cosec x plus pi by 3 dx. We know cosecant x integration. What is the cosecant x integration? Log mod cosecant x minus cot x plus integral cosecant x dx means integral cosecant x dx equal to log mod cosecant x minus cot x plus, therefore integral dx by sin x plus root 3 cos x equal to 1 by 2 log mod cosec x plus pi by 3 minus cot x plus pi by 3 plus, right? This way only, same that problem also we can do. Otherwise this can be done by taking tan x by 2 equal to t, change whole problem in terms of t and simplify. So that procedure you will get it next. See, this one, integral dx by 5 cos x minus 12 sin x. As I told you, square root of Here coefficient we have 5 square plus excuse me minus 12 whole square. Take the sum of the squares of their coefficients. So 25 plus 144, 169, that is 13. So I am going to multiply and divide with 13 upon 13. So 5 cos x minus 12 sin x. Listen carefully, 1 by 13 aside, dx upon 5 by 13 cos x minus 12 by 13 sin x. Right? Here you should understand one concept, that is, take a right angle triangle. Here I am taking alpha. So here 13 means longest side will be hypotenuse. This will be 12 and this will be 5. Right? So if you take sin alpha, will be opposite by hypotenuse, 12 by 13. So wherever we have sin alpha 12 by 13, we can write sin alpha. If you take cos alpha adjacent by hypotenuse 5 by 13, tan alpha 12 by 5. Okay? So now I can change this. 1 by 13 integral dx by 5 by 13 means I can write cos alpha cos x minus this is sin alpha sin x. Try to understand here, very important. Dx by, it looks like cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Because we have no standard values 5 by 13 and 12 by 13, that's why I am taking like that. So cos of A plus B, alpha plus x. So I can write 1 by cos means we can write cos secant x plus alpha dx. Secant theta means integration is log mod secant x plus tan x plus c. Therefore integral dx by 5 cos x minus 12 sin x equal to 1 by 13 log mod secant of x plus alpha plus tan of x plus alpha plus c. That is the final answer. Okay? Where alpha equal to tan inverse of 12 by 5. This also we can write. Okay? That is the final answer. Hope it is clear. Let us continue the concept video 7 in the next class. Thank you.